Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Rainbow Cup. That's right, I'm talking about PvP on the channel. I don't do it often, but PvP is a passion of mine. I love PvP, I love the whole system, I love everything about it. So, first off, let's talk Rainbow Cup. What are the types? We have Bug, Grass, and this is how you can search for your contenders. You have Bug, Grass, Electric, Fire, and Water. So, these are your types. Now, you can go ahead and add in there, and CP minus 1500, so now you're in the Great League. And now, for Rainbow Cup, go ahead and add in, not number sign, add in the and sign, and then 1, so that's Bulbasaur, dash 251, that's Celebi. So, now you have all your Johto and Kanto Pokemon, CP less than 1500 here in the Great League, and the 5 types for Rainbow Cup. So, there's so many different Pokemon to use. Alolan Pokemon are not allowed, but Legendaries and Mythicals are allowed. So, there's a ton of Pokemon to choose from. Honestly, like certain legacy moves are better than others and stuff like that. So I've already picked out a bunch of my actual contenders. So our PvP tournament will be this Friday. So not a lot of time. I don't want to spend Stardust because I'm going to Go Fest. So right away, Quagsire, unfortunately. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm picking my team right now live on camera. So Quagsire, I'm sorry. Slowbro, honestly, for Slowbro to be good, you need Confusion anyway, so sorry Slowbro, you don't make it the cut this time. Now, Ninetales, you need the legacy move of Flamethrower for it to be effective. Sorry Ninetales, you also do not make the cut this time. So, we still have a whole lot of Pokemon. We're going to go through them. Alright, so got to get rid of certain Pokemon. I love a lot of these Pokemon. A lot of these Pokemon also either have 2 moves on them already or are optimized. I've put Dust and a second move on them. They have the right move sets. So now it comes down to which ones I'm actually going to use, which ones I've practiced with, which ones are a little too squishy. So unfortunately, Beedrill, I've practiced with it and it doesn't survive long enough. There's a couple other ones on here that I just don't have the stars for. Fortress would be an amazing addition. Unfortunately, both of mine, even my lucky one, are like 800 and 700 CP respectively, so they're not making it. I actually really liked using Seaking. Seaking was a surprising off-meta pick for me, but will not be making my cut this time around. So, Seaking, goodbye. Man, guys, there's a lot of Pokemon that I would love to use. I'm actually not going to bring Magneton either. Magneton, again, you want kind of the Legacy Discharge moveset, which I don't have. I have used this Magneton for PvP before. I love it. It's really cool. I like it a lot, but just not this time around. Magmar, sorry. Dual movesets, but just won't. I like Magmar, but not going to use it. It is an off-meta pick, you can bring it, but just not this time around. This is the new legacy move, Ice Shard, Ice Beam, Lapras. Lapras is a nice pick, it does bring Ice-type moves. You can put a second move on there for Surf. I don't have that though. Plus, it is the shiny Lapras, so that gives a dead giveaway as to its moveset. So, unfortunately, not bringing shiny Lapras either. Now, I do have quite a few Pokemon still here. Which ones do I bring? Ah, man, guys, this is... I'm not going to bring Venomoth. Venomoth just... Yeah, it's good against the half-poison types, but, you know, it's just not enough. Bug just doesn't do that much in this tournament, even though, like, Fortress and Scizor are very cool. They're too squishy. I like Fortress. I love Scizor, but unfortunately Scizor also does not make the cut. One, because I don't have a second moveset on there. Also, Scyther you could bring again. Also, it's too weak for this tournament. So, final 12. How do I half this? By the way, I'm doing this live today because I will be in Disney right at, like, literally after. It's the craziest, like, week of my life. I'm literally doing PvP on Friday. Friday night doing PvP. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I will be in Disney. Wednesday night I pack for Chicago. Thursday through Sunday I will be in Chicago, and then Monday I'm back to work. So it's really kind of crazy. So I need all the content that I can, and this kind of helps me, like, think things through. And anyone, I will actually be releasing this on Friday, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. So final 6. Who do I bring? Who do I leave? Okay, this is rough. So let's look at these choices. I have Fire Blast, Wild Charge. Now, there is a legacy move of Bulldoze. That'd be really cool. I love my shiny Arcanine, but just it's a little too squishy, and as just a pure fire type, I can't justify bringing it into this lineup. I swear, Arcanine, I'll use you at one point in one of these tournaments, but just not this one. Now then, Mantine. Here's the thing. I love Mantine. I might just bring this. Mantine is super clutch. It takes out water and flying. It's good against the fire, the grass, the bug. It resists any ground type attacks. So it's just a really good Pokemon. It is 4 times weak to electric, so that is something I will have to think about. But I'm gonna keep Mantine. I think I'm gonna keep Azurill. Okay, I'm looking at my team now, right? And Poliwrath does not fit into the build that I want. I love Poliwrath. I've used it in at least one tournament, maybe 2. But yeah, Poliwrath just doesn't make the cut this time. I would have way too many electric weaknesses on my team. Hello? So Poliwrath will not make the cut either. So I'm going to be leaning a lot on water types and kind of like the dual typings. So Poliwrath. Has anyone else noticed that glitch when you go to change a Pokemon's name? So I'm looking at this team now. I like a lot of these guys. Raichu, a little too squishy. I love it. A good electric type Pokemon. I like it for this tournament with Brick Break, Wild Charge. I believe Brick Break is actually a legacy move. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, just a little too squishy. The fighting type moveset just doesn't kind of bring enough in. So yeah, will not be bringing that. Final 9 Pokemon. The final 9. Okay. On this squad, who do I want? Who do I want on my squad for the final 9? Oh man, guys, this is rough. But I know I want a couple of these guys. The ones I'm leaning away from. I had Acid Spray, Tentacruel. I think I'm actually going to lean away from that. I love Acid Spray. I like the moveset, but Tentacruel just doesn't fit into my overall design that I'm kind of leaning towards. I had a general game plan coming in. I knew a couple Pokemon that I wanted for sure. And that being said, this is going to be controversial, and some of y'all are going to be like, "What are you doing? That's Lantern. It's water, electric. It takes down the fire. It takes down other water types. It's good. It doesn't have that many weaknesses." But I like off-meta teams, and this is kind of what I'm going for. The final Pokemon that I want to bring in. So I know that I want my Community Day Pokemon. Frenzy Plant, Venusaur, with... Ooh. with Razor Leaf. There we go. Razor Leaf, Frenzy Plant with Sludge Bomb. So very nice. It can take out other grass types. So I like that. Blast Burn, Charizard. It's actually 100% Charizard, which I know is not good for PvP. Supposedly, I know, but it's 100% and it comes in with Blast Burn, so booyah. I'm bringing it in. Like I said, Mantine you already saw. I really, really, really like Kingdra. Dragon Breath just does so much. Outrage, Hydro Pump, I like it. Here's the thing. I really like Drill Run Rapidash. Rapidash seems to be pretty tanky, at least from what I've used. Azumarill, I really like Azumarill for this. Bubble Play, like, it's just such a good, like, lead. Man. Electrode, I love Electrode. Honestly, Spark, Thunderbolt, Hyper Beam is the moveset that you want for it, because once you can charge up to Hyper Beam and kind of like make them think, are you using Thunderbolt? Are you going to come with a Hyper Beam? You can Shield Bait with it. It's pretty tanky, just weak to Electric type, or it's a pure Electric type, so just weak to Ground type Pokemon. So you kind of like know when and where to use it. And Hyper Beam comes in really nice for like a general move because it's normal. Guys, you have no idea how rough this decision is for me right now. Like, I'm actually gutted. Okay, guys, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I want to keep the grass. I want to keep the electric. I want to keep dragon. I want to keep... I think this might be unpopular, but I'm gonna not come in with Azumarill. This was actually one of my early picks to bring in automatically, but looking at my squad here, I like it a lot. My strategy I will not reveal. That'd be a little too much, but I do like having... I'm not sure if I want 2 fire types now, though. I'm really not sure if I want 2 fire types. Yeah, no, I think that was a mistake. I like having Azumarill because of the fact that it can come in just as a bulky water type. Fairy's nice. I like having Hydro Pump because it's an off-meta moveset. A lot of people will be thinking that it's Ice Beam to take care of the grass types, but I won't. I really wanted to use my Rapidash here. Rapidash I really like in Great League. Nice Pokemon. Love the Drill Run moveset on it, but this is my squad for Rainbow Cup this Friday. So you do see here a lot of bulk. I like having Mantine here. Mantine is a very meta pick, as are a couple of these guys. Water Pulse, Aerial Ace just hits a lot of different Pokemon. They both charge up really quickly with Bubble. Of course, having a Dragon type Pokemon in this kind of lineup, there's not a lot of other Dragon users out there that I need to be afraid of. Fairy types, there's really only Azumarill. So if I see an Azumarill, I'll probably switch. Charizard, Blast Burn, you know, it takes care of grass types. It takes care of a lot of things with Blast Burn. Dragon Claw for either Shield Bait or for Kingdra if I see it. Of course, obviously this is to counter all the water types that are going to be coming in here. Sludge Bomb also hits really hard, neutral and super effective in some cases against other grass types. I already talked about Mantine, I'm sorry. Electrode, I love Electrode in this. I think it's going to be a little bit off meta, but I love it. Hyper Beam hits hard, Thunderbolt hits hard, and it's kind of tanky. And of course Azumarill, just overall one of the big Great League, just like threats, just anytime you can use a water or fairy type, Azumarill is almost always in that lineup. So that is my team for Rainbow Cup. If you did like this episode, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. If you enjoyed the series, please subscribe. Also, if you enjoy seeing PvP on the channel, let me know in the comments section below, and I will definitely be I still have to load up my regionals tournament video, which will be coming at some point. I just don't know when. But yeah, that is it, like I said, for today's episode. So, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.